Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. In today's McDojo news, we're going to talk about a former Olympic boxer who was arrested for threatening to shoot up his boxing gym. Let's check out the story. A former Olympic boxer has been arrested after being accused of threatening to shoot up a gym in South Florida. Azea Augustama, a boxer from North Miami who represented Haitian in the 2008 Olympics, was arrested on Tuesday after putting down a deposit to buy an AK-47 and was accused of 3 felonies, 1 count of threatening to kill or do bodily harm, and 2 counts of issuing written threats to commit a mass shooting. Augustama was a member of the Boxer Gym in Miami, but his membership was revoked on November 11th. Also, Augustama had been arrested following an incident at the gym earlier this month. Something was off. He was just acting a little funny and started acting aggressive, Mateo, the owner of Boxer, said. We had to tell him to leave. We canceled his membership and gave him his money back. On Tuesday morning, Augustama called the police and returned to the gym to get his belongings. On the same day, the 39-year-old made several social media posts that included threats to kill or do bodily harm with a firearm, a detective said in the arrest report. Within hours, he was captured on surveillance video attempting to buy an AK-47 from Lucky Pawn and Jewelry. Augustama paid the $150 deposit, but after informing him that there was a 7-day waiting period, the employee noticed some serious red flags. In an Instagram clip that has since been deleted, Augustama stated that he was, quote, not sure what's going to happen on the 22nd.
I'm trying to get an AK-47, but I'm not sure what's going to happen on the 22nd.
A previous post revealed that he had confirmed a protest at Boxer for that same day. Mateo, the owner of Boxer, says Augustama tagged the gym in some of the Instagram posts and included a receipt for a deposit for an AK-47, but the posts were later deleted. The owner also added that one of his friends, an officer with the Miami Police Department, informed Augustama at the time that he would be trespassing if he ever came back. Police revealed Augustama's Instagram profile included at least 3 posts with images of the Parkland school shooter. The former boxer sent someone a message with the picture of one of the potential victims indicating, quote, he's first when I get my gun, or with something else first. R.I.P. Augustama is currently being held on a $3 million bond at the Turner Guilford Night Correction Center in Miami after the judge deemed him to be, quote, a great danger to the community. Augustama competed for Haiti in the 2008 Olympics and lost his first round to Washington Silva of Brazil. In his professional boxing career, Augustama posted a 20-3 record, and his last match was a loss in 2017. In a 2012 interview with Boxing 24/7, Augustama talked about how he got into boxing. I started boxing when I was 15 years old. To be honest, my first passion was American football, he said. I made the football squad in high school but decided to try another sport. But from 2nd grade until high school, I was always in at least one fist fight every year. Because of this, my mom sometimes asked me, why are you always fighting so much? So I went into boxing. Once I took up amateur boxing, I won the locals, then nationals, and the rest is history. Let's unpack that. The last quote that he said there was very telling about his future, I must say. What a douchebag. What kind of asshole's getting into a fight every year all the time? It sounds like foreshadowing. Like at some point, you just have to realize, like, dude, you're the common denominator here. Like, you are the problem. It's not the hobby that you picked. It is the fact that you must be an asshole. But he was able to use boxing as a tool to eventually make it to an Olympic level. He also had a fairly impressive professional career with 20-3. That's not bad. Also, he seems to be quite unstable mentally. The really scary thing is that this dude not only made those threats online, but was clearly following through with those threats with the attempt to actually purchase the firearm as well. What a nut job. Luckily, he didn't get his hands on the firearm and he wasn't able to follow through and he got caught. Thank God. But this brings up a point I talk about all the time, which is just because you're good at martial arts, just because you're a good fighter, just because you're a good boxer, just because you're good at jiu-jitsu, just because you're good at a skill in the martial arts industry does not mean that you yourself are not part of some McDojo qualities and habits. The dude is clearly admitted to having a history of violence. He chose boxing, probably because he's a violent dude. It doesn't sound like it actually turned his attitude around at all. It doesn't sound like it guided him, because that old quote that you get into martial arts to help you with self-discipline isn't always true. There are people out there who get into martial arts and all it does is just make them a more efficient asshole. I'm so glad that this story didn't turn out to be a story about a shooting. I'm much more happy that this is a story about a guy who was just threatening and got caught. It's not always the case, but luckily for this one, this time the good guys won. I am excited to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comment sections below, which brings us to the question of the day. This is also my sneaky way of knowing if you actually watched the entire video or not. So in the comment sections below, before you leave your comment, make sure you answer the following question. Where do you draw the line on your instructor's past? Me personally, if my instructor had a few parking tickets, I don't care. But at what point do we start to care? Do we start to care at domestic violence? Do we start to care at assault and battery? Do we start to care at harassment? Do we start to care at rape? Do we start to care at fraud? At what point would you no longer train with someone because of their past? What would that thing be, or multiple things be? Let me know. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and all that other crap people online tell you to do. Keep the martial arts legit.
Things just haven't been the same. Living strange since my baby joined that dojo. Joined a McDojo. Now she tries to spar all day, and I want to fly far away from her love. It's a McDojo life. No, she don't come back no more for your